the party of characters is traveling to some distant destination. It gets toward night, and they stop for the night. And you've got first watch. And as you're sitting there, you notice off in the distance a small fire. Welcome to my channel. I focus on tabletop role-playing games, video games, and science fiction. You rouse some of the other characters and signal for them to be quiet, and you sneak up toward the fire. And as you get closer, you see that it's a unusual looking woman, and she doesn't even turn away from the fire, but you hear her say, "Do you not wish to warm yourself by my fire?" And thus starts an encounter with a stranger. You can have an encounter like Conan did with the witch, where she said, "Do you not wish to warm yourself by my fire?" Or if your party is is unafraid of building a fire at night, so you've got a fire there, and out of the darkness you hear, "Do you mind if I get warm by your fire?" And a character can wander in and introduce themselves, or not. They really don't introduce themselves. They bring an air of mystery. They are unexpected. They're not part of the quest that the party's on. They could just come to get warm. I've done that with some of the adventures where someone just comes in and wants to get warm. They see the fire of the party, or they've built a fire and they invite the party to join them. And this could be a means of introducing other plot lines, other things. They could be sitting there. You could be on guard watch, and suddenly you look over and you see glowing embers. What you see is someone taking a deep breath in on their pipe, and the embers glowing. And you look at that a bit more, and it says, "Do you mind if I smoke?" asks someone in the darkness, just smoking their pipe. So they can ask you where you headed in such a cold night or whatever. This allows you to introduce, like I said, another NPC into the mix, which is a way for the party to find out things, be introduced to things. Or just you can have encounters like this inside a town or a village. So you're walking through the village, and a character walks up, grabs one of the player characters and kisses them and says, "This is from your cousin with love." Yes, that causes some interesting consternation, and then pivots and walks away. That will probably shock most of the characters, Or the other thing is that the character sneaks up behind someone and stabs them and says, "This is from your cousin with love." Introduce some party play with that. You have to find out a little bit about the background of the character, so you don't know what that really means. It allows you to weave in the background that people have created for their characters into the adventure, because that's there. Or they're just sitting down in a tavern, and the character walks into the tavern, walks up to one of the characters in the party and says, "Are you Jonathan?" And if the character answers in the affirmative, or somebody else says, "Well, I'm Jonathan," it says, "I have some bad news. Your father is dead." Or maybe it's your mother or brother or sister or something like that is dead. Is that true? Does that mean that they want to go and investigate that? Something else like that. Or you're back at the walking guard on the camp at night, and Out of the darkness you hear, "You're as nervous as a gerbil in the front window of a San Francisco pet store." Makes you sort of wonder what kind of adventures are going on here. But it allows you to introduce the stranger. The stranger comes in and just drops some hints or drops something or gives you various little side quests or side adventures, or tries to kill one of your characters or tries to seduce one of your characters. This is the stranger. You always run into that. I was listening to some music and Billy Joel's "The Stranger" came on, and that's what prompted me to think of this one. So if you want to add a little bit of interest, something a little bit different to your adventures that are going off after some mighty quest, have them distracted by something that may just take a few minutes, or it could blow out into a whole side quest by introducing a stranger. Thank you for watching my video. I look forward to learning what you think about this video. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate all your comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down. I appreciate both forms of feedback. If you're new here and would like to subscribe, you can click on the icon on the left. If you're interested, there's more content on the right.